What's up, folks? I know it's been a minute, but shit happens. You know how it goes. Life gets busy. I still plan on dropping Dawson Hopkins prediction vid in the next couple weeks. You know, once it gets a bit closer to fight. Recap this weekend though. I watched 3 fights, and I'll start with the most popular one, I guess. Vitali Klitschko versus Tomasz Adamek. I'm not sure what you guys want me to say. I mean, you saw the fight, right? And what can you say? Adamek is a beast of a cruiserweight. But Vitali Klitschko is 6'7" and has skill, and that combination with Adamek's smaller size it wasn't going to happen. Wasn't going to work. Could have Adamek have done better? Maybe, but at what risk? Because Vitali was clocking him with good jabs. He started catching him with, powerful overhand rights. And then he mixed up the left hook / uppercut in the mix, and got Tomasz a couple times with that left hook, left uppercut sort of punch he has going on. But this is no Vladimir, I'll tell you that. If Vitali can hit you hard and clean, he's going to take that shot, and he did multiple times. This fight could have been stopped earlier than it was. I'm just glad that it wasn't Briggs-esque, and that Adamek was able to, I don't know. It didn't look like he took too much punishment. Maybe he did. I don't know. It didn't look like he took overly much like Briggs did, but Vitali's a beast, man. And still, in my opinion, I would pick Vitali over Vladimir if they ever fought all day. And, seeing him fight Adamek like that, I mean, he was freezing Adamek with the jab, freezing him. As soon as Vitali would throw that jab out there, Adamek would get hit with it and freeze. I mean, there was no way that Adamek was going to be able to find a rhythm with Vitali throwing as many jabs and landing as cleanly as he was with those jabs. He was controlling the fight from the opening bell to the end. And, size made a difference. But Vitali's a badass. I don't see anybody that beats him. Not Hellenius. I went and watched a couple of his fights. There was one pretty recently. I watched it. I'm not thoroughly impressed enough to ask for him to fight a Klitschko right now. I guess they can take out him and Povetkin and call it a day, but I don't see anybody beating these guys. And for a 40-year-old man, Vitali Klitschko sure did look like a fucking beast, being in shape as he was, and being able to have the kind of punch output, not to mention for a heavyweight, but for being a 40-year-old heavyweight, to be able to throw as many punches as Vitali threw last night was, something to see. In my opinion, I find my more enjoyment watching Vitali work than I do Vladimir, and it's nothing against Vladimir. Vitali just, there's so many amazing things about him when you watch him. He controls the fight with one punch, but he throws more. He may not have the one-punch KO power that his younger brother has, but he still has brutal, blunt force power in both hands with the jab, the straight right, and it's brutal. He messes people up. Like I said, I don't know what to say. There's really no need to break down and analyze. Left jab, overhand right, and sprinkle in some left hook in there, and that's pretty much how Vitali Klitschko dominated Tomasz Adamek. If the Klitschkos weren't around, David Haye and Adamek would be the fight to have been made. So, You know, maybe if they want to inject some excitement into this division, you know, the Klitschkos aren't going to be around much longer. Like I said, Vitali's 40 years old. Vladimir is going to be creeping up behind him soon, and they're just not going to be around forever. So, you know, they could hold an Adamek Haye fight. I would exactly pay to see it, but I'd be interested in seeing it. But I would pick Adamek to win probably. And that's another thing. The fight was definitely more exciting than Vladimir versus David Haye, for whatever that's worth. All right, man. Like I said, guys, I'm just getting back in the groove of videos. This is my way of a post fight. Again, I don't know. There's nothing really to break down. There was a couple times when Adamek was trying to get off, and a couple punches landed for him, but it wasn't nearly anything significant enough to even say he went around, I don't think. So, another Klitschko victory by domination. Deuces.